Hey, you guys, it's your girl Dominique, and y'all know when I come, it's just to give some positive words, okay? Um, I want to take my time today, um, only because I didn't really feel deserving of giving this word. Only because I like to be honest with you guys. I don't like to like get on here and sell a performance. I like to sell real life because I feel like that's how you connect with people. So I didn't feel deserving to give this word because y'all know with a lot of my content, like sometimes it's just positive words, just something to get you through your life, right? And then sometimes I include God in it, right? And I didn't feel deserving because I slipped out of character and it made me feel undeserving. Because, in reality, I know who I am. I know how to carry myself as a woman. I know how to respect others as, a woman with the wisdom that I have now. And you know how you feel when like a different version of yourself shows up in an environment and afterwards you feel like this is not even me. This isn't worth my time. Like it's 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 not me to go that way. So I had to put that pride to the side and realize that I'm not God, I'm only human. And that's the purpose of repenting. Anytime you fall short, I thank God that He died, for my sins, that when I fall short, I can trust with faith and hope and believe that if I surrender, and say, God, I'm sorry, like that's not of your behavior. That's not how I know how to behave. That's not, how I know how to treat others, speak to others. I love that we have that type of grace and mercy when it comes to God, because I feel like, with other people, you say one thing wrong or you do one thing this way or that way, and they're quick to judge you. They're quick to just, just throw you in a way, in a sense. So I just thank God for that grace. But diving into today's word, I was torn in between the two guys. Um, I didn't know if I wanted to name today's words as thank you for the angels that's assigned to me, or God was already there. Um, and it goes hand in hand. So I guess whatever you grab from, today's statement or whatever, just take what you take from it. But I wanted to come on here and remind you guys that God is already there. And don't click off the video when I say that. I know y'all get so tired of these God videos coming up and everybody trying to sell this and everybody trying to sell that type of belief in that. But just hear me out. Like I'm I'm a normal girl or a normal young woman. I was raised into church. My mama kept me into church, kept me into church activities, right? But I really I really didn't know he was real until I encountered him for myself. And that's why I get on the internet and I vouch for my experience, and I vouch for who I am today, because I know it may be somebody else out there like me that's just like, okay, if he there, where he at? Because I've been here for a while, or I've been going through this for a while, or why is all this bad stuff happening? If there's really a God, why can't he just snap his fingers and make it stop? Like, trust me, y'all, you're not crazy for thinking those type of things, because that's where I was. I'm like, he can't be real. Like, all this drama going on and all this, but oh, I know this sounds crazy because we've been hearing these same sayings for decades, and it don't really hit until you have your own personal encounter and you can vouch for it. But when they say his ways is mysterious, his thoughts is higher than our thoughts, that's very true. Like, he works in mysterious ways. God is still working in ways in my life right now that I still don't quite understand, but it's not for me to understand. But stand on subject, God is already there. I know it doesn't feel like it, because trust me, you don't know what I've been through to feel the type of pain, the type of darkness, the type of suffering, and it doesn't feel like God is there. But God has shown me that I'm not only there, I'm gonna suffer with you. I'm gonna get into this pain with you. I'm gonna get into the suffering with you, because Ultimately, I want to receive the glory. You're crying out to me. You're saying you want it to happen, and I'm going to allow it to happen, but I want it to happen within my time. So when it blows your mind, I receive all the glory. God is already there after that breakup. God is already there after that divorce. God is already there after you lost your job. God is already there after you lost your finances. God is already there after a different version of you. Maybe you're struggling with addiction right now and you don't know what the other side looks like, because that's the only side of you that you ever seen, is this version of you that struggles with addiction, this version that struggles with being confrontational with people, not being able having just day-to-day conversations with people. Like, God is already there. God already know what you was going to do before you was going to do it. He's already there, y'all. And what's been getting me through this pain and suffering is actually saying thank you. I know that's crazy, but actually thanking him for putting me into the suffering. Thank you for putting me into this pain. I I wouldn't be a better woman if God didn't put me in a storm. He had to put me in a storm of suffering and pain in order for me to come out of it as a better version of myself. Now, mind you, I still fall short because I'm human. And I'll be honest, it's easy to deal with nice people. It's easy to deal with people that you don't have a past with, that has done horrible things or things to hurt you. Maybe you shared some private things with them. Maybe y'all went through some private things, during that season that you guys were connected, and they exposed you. They tried to put you out as a bad person, whatever that looks like. And it's hard for you to believe that, God, how could God already be there? How could God allow all this bad stuff to happen to me if he was with me the whole time? I'm telling you, God creates storms to make it better. And I'm going to tell you something else. God will not bless you when you connected to some mess. God looking at you like, I got so much prepared for you on the other side. I got so much I want to give you, but who you connected to don't love you the way I love you. Who you're connected to is using you. Who you're connected to is talking to you behind your back. Who you're connected to is living a double life. They're cheating on you. They're doing all these horrible things to you. I have so much that I want to give you, but I can't give it to you because I'm not going to bless no mess. I'm not going to bless you until I put you in this storm and you see why I put you to the storm, and you got to do some moving around. You got to do some adjustments. God is already there. As you go through the storm and the suffering and the pain and the screaming and the hollering and saying like, when is it going to be over? When is it going to be over? He's slowly but surely molding you into a stronger version of you that you couldn't even imagine that's on the other side. And trust me, I don't sell dreams when it comes to this. I'm not a person that comes on here and try to tell you what you want to hear because that's what you want to hear. I'm telling you from experience. God is on the other side. I'm blessed. I'm blessed because of the angels that God already had connected to my name. I'm blessed because of the angels God already had connected to my suffering through the pain that I had to go through. I'm not lost for words. It's just when I sit back and think about where I was and where I had to go and what I had to do to get to where I'm at now, I know that God was with me. And even now, when I go through certain things in life that makes me uncomfortable, that I have to suffer with and deal with and try to find ways to get, to make some type of positive outcome out of it, or just whatever, I know that God is there. Find yourself in the midst of your storm, saying, God, thank you so much for the angels connected to me. I know I don't know them, but they know me. I don't know how I'm going to get out this storm, God, but I know you know. You've assigned people to me to bless me, to get me through this. Y'all, I'm a single mother, and it is so hard, but it has made me so strong. And it took me to get out of something for God to show me what was on the other side. God couldn't bless me to the extreme. He couldn't bless me to the extreme because I didn't see a way out. That's what happens when you focus on your surroundings and what you see. Focus on what you can't see. That unseen stuff is stuff that you couldn't imagine. I couldn't see what God had for me until I got to the other side. What do you mean by the other side, Dominique? The other side of your pain, or whatever it is that you're going through right now, the other pain, the other side of whatever situation that you're going through. It may be, like I said, y'all, separations are ugly. Divorces are ugly. Going through a financial setback is ugly. Dealing with a stressful career, but you need to make ends meet. These are all things that when we're in the midst of that storm, it could really feel like we're dying. It could feel like God isn't there, but you don't know what he's creating while you're there. It's like that middle part, that middle part of life where it's like you're kind of stuck, but you're stuck there for a reason and you don't know why. That's that growing phase right there. That's where you get stretched and pulled. That's where you get molded. It's not that you're stuck. God is trying to show you, I have something better for you. I have something in store for you. And I'm not going to bless no mess. I have angels assigned to you. You afraid to leave this job because you don't think I have better for you? Y'all had great opportunities, and I was let go from them, and I didn't understand at that time. Sometimes it was because of me, or sometimes it was just because it was just bad employment, I'll be honest. But I was so broken in that season that I couldn't see what God had on the other side of that season. It's something so beautiful, y'all. It's something so beautiful on the other side. God is already there. And you don't have to be perfect because I'm not a perfect woman. I swear, I had to repent just to even get on screen to do this. Because like I said, I didn't feel deserving. I'm a human. I fall short like you guys do. I go through life just like you guys do. But I wake up every day and I'm like, okay, God, I repent. How can I be better? How can I make whatever that occurred yesterday, how can I make it better? God, how can you make my suffering season something that I can feel that's bearable? Or sometimes I remind God of what I believe that he told, what he told me or what I believe he's capable of doing. When I'm tired of sitting and waiting, I'm like, God, you told me you was going to supply all my needs. God, you told me my son and I won't suffer no matter what we go through. God, you told me that I'm broken, but you told me that there was happiness on the other side of this brokenness. Lord, you told me that everything that I lost, I would get back tenfold. I remind him. It's not that I don't believe in him. I have to remind him to keep myself encouraging and to keep me in believing. This is a belief thing, y'all. This is a faith thing. This is like a muscle. Like, I hope I'm making sense, but it's like a muscle that's inside of all of us. I'm not a special person that God was like, oh, I'm going to take my time with Dominique. I'm going to put this extra faith in her. No, this is something that's inside of all of us. If you don't work your faith muscles, if you don't work your faith muscles, it's just like any other muscle or any other thing in your body. It dies. It's dead. I want to personally say from my own experience, I know you hurting. I know you in pain. I know you don't know why you got where you got. I know you don't know why they betrayed you. I know you don't know why they lied to you. I know you don't know why you lost a job. I know you don't know why things just can't come together. Like once you resolve one problem, it's another problem. I know. And I just want to tell you, God is already there. Remind God that he's there. And if you're a slow believer like how I was with just like, is this God thing real? Start by taking baby steps with building your faith up by saying, okay, I want to find out if it's really a God or not. Start by taking a baby step by saying, I don't know if it's a God, but today I do want to choose to believe that something is better. Start there. And just by you speaking that into the universe, it's like God is the universe. So once you start chasing after him, he replies so beautifully. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm chasing after God. I'm chasing after him because he's the only person that has kept me. I'm the woman I am because of the angels that God had connected to my name. I thank God for my storm. I thank God for my suffering. I thank God for my pain because I wouldn't have nothing, including the angels. And he's just exposing a little bit of them because he's still molding me. He's still working on me. It's so many other angels that God has assigned to my life, and I know that he has them assigned to your life. Don't think you're stuck in your storm. Don't think that you're stuck in your misery. Don't think that your life is over just because you made one bad decision with this person or that situation and that's your life forever. God is already there, and he has angels connected in that season that's going to bless you. Work them faith muscles with me, okay? We're going to get through this together. That's what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Have a good weekend. Bye.